Hi Grace Church, this is Pastor Tim with this week's update video. In this update, I want to highlight 4 things that are coming up. On Sunday, October the 31st, that's a week from this coming Sunday, there is going to be a Family on the 5th worship gathering, and we believe it's going to be special. Our Family on the 5th worship gatherings are occasions when we encourage families to come and worship together as a family unit. There'll be no Grace Kids that morning. We want families to come together to worship, and we believe there are components that could be meaningful for children. There's going to be singing to God. Dave Hansen and the worship team are going to lead us in singing to God in worship. We think that can be meaningful for children. Secondly, there's going to be a children's message as a part of that service. Christy Smith and her team are going to be presenting a children's message video that morning. There's also going to be a child dedication service. That's a very special occasion when we as a church have a chance to witness parents dedicating themselves to the stewardship of parenting and dedicating children that God has entrusted to them, wanting to see God, desiring to see God work mightily in the spiritual formation of these children. We think it's going to be a special part of that service. And we as a congregation have a chance to make some commitments ourselves to come alongside these parents and to come alongside these children in wanting to provide a larger fellowship where there's nurture for these children as well as for these parents. There's also going to be, as a part of this Family on the 5th, a men's ministry presentation. You're going to have a chance to be introduced to a number of men in the church who have agreed to function as men's ministry mentors. They're meeting with other men, one-on-one, man-on-man, life on life, around the Word, pointing to Christ. And we believe that this is a significant component piece of our men's ministry. There's also going to be, on that morning, an opportunity to see a men's ministry video where you'll learn more about the things that God is doing in and through our men's ministry. Finally, I'm going to have an opportunity to share a devotional message, and I mean it's going to be a devotional message. I'm going to speak about 10 minutes on one of our core values, namely the core value that says that we want to identify and equip emerging leaders in the church. Those emerging leaders could be children. They could be middle school or high school students. They could be young adult men and women, older adult men and women, who God is working in and who we have opportunity to shape for leadership. I hope you can be with us on that Family on the 5th. A second thing that I want to highlight in this update video is this coming Saturday there's going to be a work day here at Grace. It's a chance for people to come and just pitch in and help as we try to get some things done on the larger campus as well as in the building. Many hands make light work. If you're able to come from 9 to noon this Saturday, Dave Silvius is overseeing this work day. If you've got questions, you could contact Dave sometime this week and find out what you can about this work day this Saturday morning, October the 23rd, from 9 to noon. We also have copies of the proposed budget that are going to be available on the ledge just outside the office this Sunday. It's one of the initial iterations of the proposed budget. There will still be refinements. There are still going to be edits, but you can see at least an initial iteration of the proposed budget. We have an annual meeting coming up the first Sunday in December. As a part of that annual meeting, we are going to be having a chance to vote on this year's proposed budget. If you're interested in picking up a copy, you could do so this Sunday morning just outside the office. And then finally, this Sunday morning, October the 24th, Dave Hansen and the worship team are going to be leading us in worship, and I'm going to have an opportunity to speak this Sunday on one of our core values. It's related to prayer. The core value reads like this: we believe that prayer is essential to the life and ministry of the church. It's not optional. It's not a suggestion. We believe that it is essential to the life and ministry of the church. I'm going to be speaking from a passage in Acts chapter 4, verses 23 to 31. I love this passage of Scripture. I've had a chance to speak from it once before here at Grace, about a year and a half ago, but I look forward to looking at this passage again together with you as we think about this priority, this core value of prayer at Grace Church. Well, that's it for this week's update. You're very loved, Grace Church. Look forward to seeing you soon.